EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Box it.
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, that's Allison. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching. How the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Jump out. Tighten up.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, D. Check. 42 is the mic.
We're going to 53.
Hayward. Get this. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. I'm coming for you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin. Complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
47.
Y'all play.
47.
26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 43-yard line.
Back north. 319.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Packers.
No. 319. 54. Watch the run. This side, baby.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A gain of 3, second down. From the 39, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 61 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
DeMarcus Lawrence. A loss of 11 on the sack. It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Rodgers. Being chased out left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Randy Gregory. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing now is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 626.
From the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let him go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. 42.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as time expires in the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh.
In pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
We're going to 54.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
15, Mike, 15. I got it.
Now Prescott. He finds Austin complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Play action now, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, pick your game up. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round one, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well, and Deshaun Watson, that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
They'll go again to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Packers.
18. Come on, baby, let's go.
With the score, Cowboys 21. Packers 14.
My side. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Hey, my 7.
On first down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Finding room inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Prescott to throw. Caught by Cobb. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Well, now they'll try the end around. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's an end around. Tavon Austin. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Watch the twist. 3 down, 3 down.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Thorbath. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.